Hello, I almost forgot to unmute. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are back. Apologies for not streaming yesterday, I just didn't feel like it. And apologies for starting a little late today, I didn't get out of bed in time. So yeah, more Detective Pikachu today. I will say, in the time between like my last stream and this stream, the rest of the internet has gotten their hands on Detective Pikachu and apparently they fucking hate it. Which is, I'll be honest, it's kind of killing my vibe a little. Because, like, I was waiting for this game for, like, 4 or 5 years. And then it finally came out, and, like, I one stream of it, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then everyone else just says, this is garbage. And because I've only done one stream of it, and I haven't been able to play more because, like, I'm doing it on stream, I don't know how much of that is the game being bad, and how much of it is, like, people just having their expectations too high because they like, saw the movie and didn't play the original game. Because, like, so far it just sort of feels like more of the original game. Like, admittedly, the deduction stuff, at least during the first case, it felt a little simplified compared to how it used to be. But, like, it was still fun. Maybe my standards are just low. That's a possibility, right? Maybe seeing a fuzzy little Pikachu face on my screen just allows me to forgive the game being not so great. But yes, enough wasting time. We're 4:20 into the stream. Oh, by the way, Twitch still doesn't have a fucking Detective Pikachu Returns category. What's up with that? It's been a week now. These are separate games, Twitch. YouTube has it in their database. I can set my things to, like, be... Like, I can set my videos to the right game, but I can't set my streams? What's up with that, Twitch? I don't know if this is Twitch's fault or not. Maybe the Pokemon Company just didn't bother contacting Twitch to be like, hey, add this category, we're releasing this game. Anyway. Let's jump over to the game. Full screen this. I didn't actually check the audio levels last time when I was streaming this, so hopefully it was fine. Okay. Oh, by the way, I won't be streaming as long as I did last time. My throat hasn't been doing so well lately. And I don't think it's just because I pushed myself too much last time. I've just been waking up and, like, my throat's sore. Like, first thing in the morning. I don't know why. Maybe I've, like, kicked up too much dust or something and I'm just breathing it all in while I'm sleeping. Anyway, Tim and Pikachu successfully apprehend one of the culprits of the jewel theft case. That evening, they return to Tim's home with Rachel to hear more about her problem. Feels like... Bruh? Kind of feels like I have more input delay today. I don't know why. Hold on, let me adjust the positioning of my Switch. Because I think it got nudged a bit when I kept taking it out of the dock to play Pokemon. There is still a bit of delay, but it's probably fine.
Yes.
It must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah. But hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure. Okay then.
Yep.
So Rachel's not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend? God damn it. Sophia, she is not my girlfriend. Oh, great. I gotta remember how to do Pikachu's voice.
Howdy, girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things moving.
Don't you start too, Pikachu. Hee hee.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what?
Bringing Rachel home, of course.
Mom, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8... I'm making enough food for 8 people or so. So she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much? No, then you can have leftovers. So that when she leaves, you've still got stuff in the freezer. That's how you do it.
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Come now. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that?
Yay! Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
You made mac and cheese.
Amazing!
Thank you, Mom!
Mom made her special mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh?
It's literally just mac and cheese and a fucking bread roll.
Whoa, this is incredible!
Good, huh?
Eh? I think I may have been slightly spoiled on this by someone complaining about the game, but... Okay. The fuck? You good, Pikachu? You good, my dude?
Irene, we need to talk.
What is it?
I want a divorce.
What? Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry.
Well, that came out of nowhere. This is like right after the tutorial case, mind
Are you
you.
okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just my imagination at this point. The lip flaps like just straight up do not match up with the characters' voices. Maybe this is why we don't have voice acting in the mainline Pokemon games. Zing. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So, Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you all that it's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure. In that case, mind if I ask you something instead? By all means. I'd be honored to help a great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you please? That would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the Hi-Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then. It's a date. Except not really.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
Pikachu.
What's that?
Suddenly Mewtwo. Mewtwo was like a big
There is
reveal in the
something
original
the two of
game.
You must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokemon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them. As for Harry...
Harry?
Suddenly Beedrill. And they have cubes! Well, there goes Beedrill.
Look!
I mean, there goes Mewtwo.
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant.
The
You
cube!
think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly. Finding the Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that.
Meanwhile...
The Cramorant that stole the Aurora Drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked Mewtwo. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora Drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
Okay then. My tea isn't cool enough to drink yet.
Hey!
Okay, today we're gonna find out more about the Aurora Drop, right?
Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from my university.
We've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the Hi-Hat Cafe, though.
We didn't agree on a time, though.
Your family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out?
Yeah, I know, Pikachu. Head out when you're ready, so I guess... Oh,
Oh, I see the newspaper's arrived.
you subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed?
Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the paper at least.
Well, aren't you mature?
What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested you start getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times.
I'm sure there's a lot going on every day at a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea.
Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim.
Tim Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after a case is solved. Try reading the newspaper on the table.
So what are we waiting for? Let's read that newspaper.
So I'm guessing, by the looks of things, in the original game, it was like between each case you'd go back to the Baker Detective Agency, and then you'd head out from there to start the next day of investigation. It looks like in this game you might start in Tim's apartment instead, and that's like the signifier of this is a new chapter. Or like, this is the in-between chapters section. Latest development in the jewel theft case.
Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop.
Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the jewel in Cramorant.
But there's been no progress on either front.
Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he?
According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that.
So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape.
Something's real fishy about this whole thing.
Heroic Lillipup saves partner. Oh! Oh, this is what it unlocks. If you do all the side quests, you get additional stuff in the newspaper. That's neat. That's neat. Like, it's not... There's no real reward for doing it, but it's still cute. I like it. That's good enough for me. There's the article's about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors.
Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lillipup ran off?
Let me see. You're right. We met her in front of the dentist's residence.
Her Lillipup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places.
Apparently, he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed.
I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner.
Could Rabombi hold the secret to developing new medicines? Apparently, a new medicine has been developed using Rabombi's pollen puffs.
Makes sense. Rabombi make lots of kinds of different pollen puffs. I hear their pollen puffs have different effects based on the flowers the nectar and pollen came from. I bet how they mix ingredients could be applied to human medicine too.
I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Rabombi was making yesterday.
It might come up with something really surprising. But first, those little cutie fly need to learn how to gather nectar properly.
Community excitement builds as soccer popularity booms.
Looks like community soccer clubs have gotten pretty popular lately.
Apparently, players can participate alongside their partner Pokemon. The article says the crowd goes wild at every match, watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews from both players and audience members.
So that's why that boy yesterday was looking for a Pokemon to play soccer with.
Do you think he and Raboot will make a good team?
I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they were having practicing together?
And then there's also the daily crossword. I wonder what today's crossword is like.
It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day.
The crosswords are written by readers? Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. I have made some crosswords, actually. Over on Sporkle.
Okay, Tim, let's fill this out.
Let's see, this Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue.
That'd be Lickitung. It's got the right number of letters and everything.
So this is the one that we get from doing the quiz. The quiz professor. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off guard so it can steal from you.
Meowth? No, not enough letters. Purloin, then.
This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group.
Based on the squares we've already filled in, I'm guessing this has gotta be Phalanx.
Hey, Pikachu, I feel like we've heard these hints before.
Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor.
Well, that's nice. I like that there is actually sort of a purpose for doing the side quests, even if it's just a little thing like that.
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay? Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. And once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all? I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true.
Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice.
What? Okay.
Oh,
The morning news is about to start.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
This is GNN News. Mayor Myers released a statement today expressing hope that the City Council would pass the Pokemon Friendship Bill. The mayor is planning to deliver a speech today to rally support for the bill from the citizens of Rhyme City. Now, in other news, local detective Tim Goodman, along with his partner Pikachu, received medals from Mayor Myers in recognition of their service. These great detectives have solved many cases throughout Rhyme City. Together, these two are a shining example of Rhyme City's ideals, and we wish them well in their future endeavors.
Check it out! We're famous!
This is kind of embarrassing.
Feels weird to be in the spotlight like this.
They're saying good things about us. You're allowed to be pleased by that, Tim. Sounds like the mayor's gonna give a speech about the Pokemon Friendship Bill, too.
Mayor Myers is Rachel's father. I can't imagine what that is like, having the mayor as your dad. There's also fruit. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin?
It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
look.
Tim. That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Yep.
Your Pikachu is so funny.
Funny, not cute. The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else.
Look, over here. This is Tim's hoodie from the original game. Because he didn't always have a jacket like this. He just had a red hoodie. So that's a neat detail that they bothered doing to put that somewhere in his apartment. We should get going.
While we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low.
Okay. Your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day.
You sure we were supposed to reach...
Reading is hard.
You sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in front of the Hi-Hat Cafe?
Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside. I guess that's what she wanted to talk about. What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill?
Ah, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something.
I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. One phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa's seriously changed. Look, I understand that in Rhyme City, Pokemon just sort of walk all over the place, but like everywhere else in the world, they're crammed into balls. So you might be in the minority here, Rachel. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry. This isn't what we're here to discuss. Oh, it's not. Okay. This is what you wanted to... Oh, no, never mind. I misinterpreted what she meant by that. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear. But are you sure? But are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now, really. Let's get to the real topic of today, the jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University? Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him.
Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here.
Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Hold on. My Twitch app is being weird. It's like blocking off the time on my phone. And I need to see the time. I need to know how long I'm going for. It's like the moment I open up my channel so that I can see the chat, the time goes away. Well, that's just great. Someone keep an eye on the time for me. Let me know when I've been going for 3 hours. Sounds like we'd best go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, better get going if you want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case.
Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know.
The Fabled Aurora. Chapter 2, I suppose. Ooh, Rowlet. Neato.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal.
For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there.
Just up the hill? Okay, let's go, Tim.
Yes.
The ruins are just up the hill, but getting to them looks a little exhausting. You're tired, Rachel? Please don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, I'm fine. Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you soon. Okay. I can't. I was going to interact with the monkeys.
Hey, Tim, where are you going? We got things to do here.
Yeah. This looks like the kind of rock you'd use rock smash on. Is that like a crater? Ayo! It's Bug Bus! Charge a bug. Charger. What a strangely shaped Pokemon.
Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City.
Oh, that's it. Okay. And then there's also Rowlet. Round eyes that look round and round. Rowlet. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Okay, I guess that's all he has to say about that. Hello?
Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello? What are you up to all the way out here?
I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner Zigzagoon.
Rock Smasher. Zigzag. I did see that. Because, like, in the Gen 3 game, Zigzagoon was often used as, like, an HM slave back when HMs were a thing. Fossils, huh? Do you really think you'll find some here?
Huh, do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried here, just waiting to be unearthed, and I intend to do just that.
Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils? Sounds like the kind of place legends are born from.
Furthermore, new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincided with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to have fallen from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends.
Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils.
Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can feel it in my bones. It might even be a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me with this sort of thing, but the little fella's poor paws are frozen numb. We don't want to have trudged all the way out here on our fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know?
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do.
Me too, but it's not like either of us can bust a big boulder like that.
I think I know what's going to happen here. This is where Darmanitan comes in. I have finished my tea.
If we could just find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks.
That'll come later. So these are the kind of rocks that you would use Rock Smash on. Well, the more you know. Oh, Leavanny has a request. Leaf Taylor. Leavan.
It's a Leavanny.
It looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong?
Hey, Leavanny, did something bad happen?
Leava.
I see. It's worried because some Swadloons still haven't come home. Leavanny's gone looking for them a lot already, and can't find them anywhere.
With how cold it is here, I can see why Leavanny's worried. If we find the Swadloon, let's tell them to come home.
Good idea. Apparently there are 2 Swadloon missing.
2 of them. Got it.
Okay, Leavanny, leave those Swadloon to us.
Leava?
Nah, don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations.
Leave.
It wants us to deliver these clothes to the Swadloon when we find them because they're probably shivering in this cold.
These are clothes for Swadloon?
Yeah, Leavanny can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it, Leavanny. We'll search for those Swadloon and deliver these clothes to them too. So you just sit tight and stop worrying.
Lee. Okay, so the requests are probably separated by case, since the old requests didn't show up in that list. Monferno, Fiery Tail, Burning Spirit.
Mon. That's a Monferno. Probably lives around here.
It doesn't look too happy. Mon.
It doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions, Mon?
Hey.
Can't you create fire, Monferno? I'd think that would help you deal with the cold.
Mon.
Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to heat up your flame?
Mon.
It says that it might leave this area if this cold continues much longer.
I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon.
Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? Mon, this is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter? When did the snow start? Mon Monfano. A few days ago, it says, right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started to gather above the ruins, and then it started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. And there's a nana tree. Some pink berries are growing here. Yeah, those are nana berries. Okay, thanks Pikachu. On those pomeg berries on the other side. Exercise extreme caution. I do like that they're using actual berries and not just generic fruit. Ursa. Oh, it's an Ursa ring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You sure don't look happy, Ursa ring. Is something wrong? Ursa. You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursa ring friend to look for food? But now your friend has been missing for days? I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursa ring search for its friend. I was gonna say like, oh, what if they added like Hisuian Pokemon to this, since like it's probably started development too early for like Gen 9 Pokemon, but like Hisui, that was still Gen 8, but that's probably still too new. Yeah, we may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about that other Ursa ring. Do you have any information that might help our search? Ursa. The last time you saw your friend, he was headed towards the ruins? Sounds like that other Ursa ring may be inside then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Ursa. Another local concern. Some red berries are growing here. Those look like Haban berries. Okay, I was wrong. I thought they were pomeg. So what's over this way then? Okay, so this is another... These berries are probably going to be used either for a puzzle or for a side quest. Some blueberries are growing here. I think they're yachi berries. Lotad! Leaf boa. Oh no, their pond's frozen over. Low. These are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? Low?
Hey.
You three seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold? Tad low. They said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. Tad low, Tad. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together. We should ask Ludicolo at the Hi Hat Cafe to join them then.
Hey.
Have you three always lived here? Low. So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food? It's a shame the weather's like this now. Low. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon around here. I hope the snow stops soon.
Tim,
I see.
over here.
Oh?
Hey, Lotad. How does it feel to live your life floating on the water?
Floating on the water feels so nice.
Wow. What a way to live.
Okay. Then we also have yellow berries here. These are definitely pineapple. Some yellow berries are growing here. They must be pineapple berries, because they look like pineapples. It's the quiz master. Quiz professor, rather. We meet again, detective. Remember me? Cano. Who are you again? Oh, come on. It's me, the quiz professor. Now let's get started on today's Pokemon quiz. I'm guessing she appears in like every chapter. And that's how the daily crosswords get made.
Answer with the correct Pokemon and I'll give you some fun trivia about that Pokemon as a reward.
She was at the park in Rhyme City, too.
We're actually pretty busy right now. Okay, question number 1. Kano. What winged Pokemon has a round body and adorable eyes? The correct Pokemon can be found close by, so get out there and find it.
She's not listening to us at all. If we happen to come across the answer, I guess we can tell her.
I know the answer. It's Rowlet. There he is.
It's a Rowlet.
This Pokemon has adorable eyes and a round body.
Just like the quiz professor said.
You think she was talking about this Pokemon?
She must have been.
Okay, let's go back to that professor and tell her what we found. Row? Do. Side question. Gotta do the side quests. Oh, hello, detective. Have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Rowlet. Ding dong. Bingo, that's it. Maybe I gave too many hints. Kano. Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack with fierce kicks.
Glad we didn't meet it at night then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks the hard way.
On to question number 2. Kano. What Pokemon has a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it? A blocky body? Is there really a Pokemon like that?
Maybe it's an electric-type Pokemon. I guess we can keep an eye out for it.
Well, we know the answer to that one. I'm not going to do that again. It's Chargebug. No, not you.
It thinks we're acting suspicious.
Don't worry, we're just here to investigate the ruins. Oh, you look just like what the quiz professor described.
Yeah, she must have been talking about Chargebug.
Charge.
Oh, it's nothing important. Sorry if we startled you. Anyway, now that we know the answer, let's go tell her.
I wonder who the third one's going to be. Considering all the other Pokemon seem to be involved in the investigation or in other side quests somehow. Hi, Detective. Judging by the look on your face, you've found the answer. Yep, the answer is Chargebug. Exactly, good job. Kano. Chargebug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity. And they can store that electricity just like a battery.
Seems like they'd be pretty useful.
Oh, right. It's using Pokemon as a plural here.
Seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors.
If only a certain Pikachu had that talent.
Hey, Tim, you know I can hear you, right?
And now, for question number 3. This is the last one. Kano. What Pokemon is soft and fluffy all over? Wow, that last question is really vague. Just find the fluffiest Pokemon around these ruins.
Soft and fluffy, huh? I wonder if anyone could beat this fine fur coat of mine.
I wonder, is it Zigzagoon? Because if not, then... Oh no, we can't speak to the Zigzagoon, okay. So I guess we'll continue on for now, and hopefully we'll run into a Pokemon that's fluffy. Okay, so there's the ruins, but what's over this way? Just a crater, okay. Time... Yo! These ancient people worshipped Clefairy.
Phew, that was quite a hike. Mostly because we kept running back and forth doing side quests instead of actually coming up here.
Hey Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food.
Say, where is Gordon anyway?
Huh? It looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor, Professor Gordon's assistant. Curry enthusiast. Hey yo, Curry? What is this, Gala? Sorry to interrupt your work, Chris. My name's Rachel, and this is Tim. I'm a student at Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Oh, you're students? What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor? Oh dear. He entered the ruins two days ago, and well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh?
Whoa, what do you say?
Oh, the professor's always like this. He's absolutely obsessed with his research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as... Oh, that's the Slowpoke from the trailer with the Indiana Jones hat. As much as I wish I could check on him, there is some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine.
Hey, just in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing. Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we have to figure out the mechanism. I guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon.
Okay, Chris, we'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that Tim? The great detective? In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. I'll be honest, I think I kind of liked it better when Tim and Pikachu were kind of like unknown and could just, you know, get around and do whatever they need to, instead of being recognized like, oh man, it's the great detectives. I won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks.
Okay, let's start investigating that entrance.
Ayo, Swadloon. Find safety in Swadling.
It's a Swadloon.
Loon.
Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move.
Let's give it the clothes we got from Leavanny. Swadloon. It looks a lot happier now.
Now you can get back to Leavanny, right? It seems really worried about you. You should hurry on home, okay?
Swadloon. Aha, this is probably the fluffy thing. Eldegoss has thick cotton fluff.
It's Eldegoss.
It's really fluffy. Eldegoss, Elder.
That is an impressive amount of fluff.
Eldegoss has got to be the answer to the quiz professor's question.
Alright then, let's go back and tell her the answer.
Ayo? What's down here? Oh, is this the other side of that crater? And more berries. These have got to be important for some sort of puzzle. What do you suppose grows on this tree?
Let me see.
Ah! It's Parsimmon. Parsimmon grows on this tree.
Whoa! A Parsimmon was in this tree?
Simmy.
We woke you up from your nap. Sorry about that.
Pass.
It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors?
Is he talking about the professor and Chris?
Maybe. Let's ask for more details.
Pass?
Hey.
Do you live here, Parsimmon?
Simmy.
Apparently, Parsimmon and its troop have lived here a long time. It says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here.
So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. Passy.
It says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently? Were there no humans here before?
Pass.
Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knew that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it.
If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago. Posse. No, I'm trying to... There are some yellow berries growing here.
Those have got to be shuka berries.
They're using all these obscure berries instead of the more common ones. Like, Nanab people are going to know because I think Nanab's in Pokemon Go. But, like, who's going to know what a Koba berry is? There are some blue berries growing here.
I think those are Koba berries.
I was right. I know my berries. Munch.
This Munchlax appears to be Chris's partner.
Munch.
Ask you anything, huh? Don't mind if we do.
Mun.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Mun.
He says he's helping Chris. What sort of help do you do?
Munch.
Your job is to eat a lot so there are no leftovers at the end of the day?
Sounds like he's just a glutton.
Hey.
What's Gordon's partner Slowpoke like?
Mun.
It says Slowpoke's always with the big man.
It must mean Professor Gordon. Mun.
Slowpoke is really nice, and he sometimes lets you eat his tail, and his tail is sweet and delicious.
Seems like Slowpoke is pretty generous. Thanks again, Tim. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here, Chris? I'm helping with the professor's research. I set up camp, search around the outside of the ruins, stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with the professor like this. But if I stop working just because he's disappeared, I'll get in trouble with him later. Sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. All I can do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. There are so many berries growing around here, it's a great chance to try out different flavors.
I'm not sure if the professor is too independent or if this guy is too easygoing. But either way, they seem to make a good pair.
Yes.
The professor has several assistants, but I heard that Chris is the most skilled. If even he can't figure out how to open the door to the ruins, it must be pretty difficult. I believe in you, Tim. Now let's figure out the trick to opening that door so we can go see the professor.
Will do, but first...
we need to speak to the quiz professor. So, Detective, have you identified the fluffiest fluffster around the ruins? Yes, of course. The answer is Eldegoss. Yes, that's correct. Didn't you just want to give it a big hug? Cano. By the way, Eldegoss's cotton is used as a material for all sorts of clothing. And not only that, the seeds attached to his cotton are highly nutritious for Pokemon. It really is an amazing Pokemon, not only cute, but helpful as well.
Cute and helpful? Is there anything it can't do?
Our daily lives really are improved by so many different Pokemon helping us out. Well, that's it for today's quiz. I hope you're looking forward to the next time we meet. Cano.
I've got a feeling we're going to keep running into her.
Yes, well, please go easy on us, okay? Ba-da-bum. Alright, let's get to investigating. Door.
Okay, let's take a good close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're dealing with. Careful not to miss any details.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see, where should we look first?
Probably this pressure plate. This tile right here has a design carved into it.
What do you suppose this design means?
I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist.
Fair enough. It might have meant something to Gordon, though.
I wonder. This... What is this? They're faint, but I see some footprints on this tree.
Judging by the shape, I'd say these are human. Not sure if they're Gordon's, though.
Someone must have climbed this tree, but why would they do that? Did he just go like... He didn't go through the front door, he climbed onto the roof and got in that way. And the only other thing here is the door itself. There's some sort of picture on the door.
Yeah, it must be some kind of a leaf.
That looks like a person holding up a Pokemon.
Yeah, it does. Do you think that's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we've checked everything that stands out.
Yeah, we just gave the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now.
Is he going to tell us it's time? Well, we looked around the door, but we still don't know how to open it.
It looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism.
What's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure that out.
Makes sense. We're not archaeology experts after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this.
What do you mean?
Our detective skills. You know, conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins. And maybe someone saw Gordon open the door.
But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon who live here?
Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues.
Okay then. About Professor Gordon.
Excuse me.
Can you tell us what the professor was up to before he disappeared? Sure. Before he entered the ruins, he spent a lot of time wandering around the entrance. Shortly after he went inside, I heard a rumbling, grinding sound, and when I looked over, the door to the ruins had closed. Do you have any idea what happened? Not really. I was busy making curry at the time, so I didn't actually see the door. So I didn't actually see when the door closed shut. Gotcha. Thanks for the help. Well, that told us nothing. Munch.
Hey.
Do you know what Gordon was doing when he entered the ruins?
Munch, munch.
He was eating something while he investigated the ruins?
So it's probably...
He must have been in quite a hurry if he was snacking and researching at the same time. What did Gordon do after that?
So it's probably something to do with the berries.
Munch. Munch, munch. He was moving around strangely near the entrance. He was acting so weird a Pokemon up in a tree started laughing at him?
So it wasn't just Munchlax and Chris that were watching the professor. That Pokemon saw him too.
What happened after that?
Munch, munch.
The next thing he knew, Gordon was gone.
Let's ask him more about that other Pokemon. I'm guessing it's Passimian.
Hey.
Right, Munchlax, you said there was a Pokemon watching Gordon from up in a tree. What kind of Pokemon was it?
Lax.
You don't know because you'd never seen that kind of Pokemon before, huh? Where did it go?
Munchlax. He says it disappeared down that path to the left. It's always better to hear what each Pokemon has to say. Let's make sure we've talked to them all.
Tim, over here. Hey, Munchlax. Is it true that you eat your own weight in food every day?
Yeah, so what?
Must be hard on Chris.
It's you. Posse.
Hey.
Did you see a human around here with a slowpoke?
Posse.
You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human?
Pass.
He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door. But Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead.
I get the feeling I know what we're going to have to do.
Passimian also says it was laughing its head off watching them.
The professor climbed a tree? What in the world was he up to? I'm really curious about what Passimian told us.
You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? And remember, the relief on the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. Do you think there's something on top of the door?
It sure does sound possible. Let's look over there.
Just a little climb, no problem.
Or we could just lift you.
Finally made it.
Anything up there?
Pikachu's about as out of shape as I
Let me catch
am.
my breath first. That's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
I see. So that's why he climbed. So he's like, yeah, I'll press this one, you just stand there. What did you see on top of the door?
There was a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door.
The same design?
Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins.
Yeah, it must have been to open the door.
Right, so there's got to be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits that description?
Let's see, something like a key or a switch? The tile. It's got to be that tile with the unique design. I can see that being a switch to open the door.
Right, I think that's pretty likely.
Okay, I'll try stepping on it. But we have... Ah, I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed on it.
It's definitely a switch, then. But the door still didn't budge. There must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim.
Tim!
Wait.
Tim!
Yes?
A bolt of... Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I thought I was gonna have a bolt of brilliance. Guess it was just a false alarm. Sorry.
Okay. Time to deduce.
Did you figure out how to open the door?
Okay, I will say, I've thought about it a bit more. I'm not sure I'm fond about how deducing has been simplified a bit. Because before it is like, it'd pose a question, then there'd be slots around that you'd have to put the evidence into. But here it just basically tells you what the evidence actually means. And it kind of makes it a little obvious.
Oh.
There are two switches with the same design, one above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both?
So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door?
Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the one below.
Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out.
Okay, let's press both switches at once.
You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get the one up top.
Thanks, Pikachu.
I know I volunteered, but climbing trees is actually pretty tough.
Gotta climb up again.
You know, Tim, you could help by, like,
Okay, Pikachu,
lifting him
you
part
press
of the
that
way.
one.
Yep. Leave it to me.
He had to jump on it.
Yes!
Alright, now we can get inside.
Let's go find the professor. So, I find it... Oh. Okay, so we'll probably find the Swadloon after we can break stuff. Oh, Tim, I see you open the door to the ruins. We're hoping to find both the professor and Slowpoke. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'll stay out here and tend to the curry. Is there something you wanted to ask? No. You've also got something to say? Now all we have to do is find the professor. He's apparently been in there for 2 days already. I hope he's okay. I sure hope he's okay. Into the ruins. Although, the door closed behind the professor. Are we going to be okay to get out? So this is what the ruins are like inside.
Oh, that's an Aegislash. A Aegislash carving. Why is it so cold?
Yeah, it's freezing in here too. What's going on?
I know it's snowing outside, but this feels really unnatural.
Snow outside, ice inside? I bet there's a connection.
Do you think the professor's alright after 2 whole days in here? I hope so. We should probably hurry. I'm not sure what we'll find in here, so I'll go scout ahead. Thanks, Tim. The devs really didn't want to program me to follow you around inside, so it's probably for the best that I stay back here.
Okay, let's go find Gordon.
Oh ho?
Looks like there are 3 different ways to go.
Which way do you think the professor went? Probably the way where there's something on the floor. You know? Also, Rachel has stuff to say, apparently. I didn't expect it to be like this, even inside the ruins. I'm worried about the professor. We need to hurry and find him. He probably went the way where there's a thing on the floor. It's a handkerchief. There's something on the floor.
It's a brand new handkerchief.
Trevor Gordon? Professor Gordon's name is embroidered on it.
So it's Gordon's handkerchief, eh?
What do you... Excuse me? Why could Professor Gordon have gone? Look for true clues to trace his whereabouts. The fact that we found the professor's handkerchief means he must have come to this room.
Yeah, but I don't see Gordon anywhere.
Where do you think he went?
We might be able to find some more clues about that. Let's investigate this area carefully.
Okay. So it's not just, oh, his handkerchief was here, so he went this way. It's the only spot where snow is piled up like this.
There's a hole in the ceiling. It must have blown in from here.
You're right. No wonder it's so cold. Wait, does that mean we could have just gotten in through the ceiling?
Don't look at me. I didn't see it when I was up there. Besides, it would have been really tough to get down through that hole safely.
True. It's not like we brought a rope or anything. Looks like a statue of Passimian.
What a weird pose. It's almost like it's offering something.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder if there's some special meaning to it.
Also, this statue has a slight scent to it.
Really? I don't smell anything.
That's because Pokemon are more sensitive to smell. It's faint, but I can smell something sweet.
Is that the same description for all of them? Oh. Makes the eyes hurt.
You know, like when you take a big whiff of something spicy?
It's a Passimian statue.
There's a sour smell coming from this statue.
Okay. Here's the problem. I know in general like what some of the berry flavors are, but for the more obscure berries, I have no fucking clue. There are footprints all over the floor. It looks like someone was walking all around. So the professor probably figured out the puzzle with... Because like, I already see the puzzle. They probably... You have to like put the right berries on the hands and that'll open up the door or whatever.
Some seem like they're heading toward that wall, and others look like they're leaving the room. Gordon must have gone in and out of this room several times.
There's so many footprints all over the place, I can't tell which way the professor went. Then there's some Bronzong looking at us. Oh, there's Swanloon.
There's a Swanloon.
It looks so cold. Loon.
It's practically frozen. It must be too cold to walk back home.
Quick, let's give it the clothes that Levani gave us. Swadloon.
Alright, it looks much better now.
Your mother's worried about you, so you should hurry home. Swadloon. Alright, we found both Swadloon.
Want to head back now and make sure they made it home safe and sound?
Sure. We probably would have had to go out at some point anyway to get the berries, but might as well know it now. Lay. It looks like both the Swadloon got back safely. Loon, Swadloo.
It's thanking us for delivering the leaf clothes.
You're very welcome. Swadloon.
Glad to see you both look okay. Now don't go worrying Leaf Annie too much, alright?
Da-da-da. Cool beans. Back into the ruins. I am curious. What happens if we go to these side paths? Oh, hello. That's not what I expected. I thought it was just going to be nothing here. Concentrated deliciousness in the tip of its tail. Is this the professor's partner, Slowpoke? Slowpoke.
Easy there, Slowpoke. We're not your partner.
Slow.
He thought Mr. Go was back, and now he's disappointed.
He calls Professor Gordon Mr. Go, huh? That's cute.
Hey, Tim. Looks like his feet are frozen solid. I think he's stuck.
Yeah, we can't leave him like this.
But what can we do to help?
What if we ask Rachel for help, then we try pulling him out together?
Sounds like a plan.
This is Professor Gordon Slowpoke, right? Yeah, I think so. But why is he frozen? We gotta help him quick.
Won't be easy with this ice. It won't be easy with ice this solid.
Don't worry, we'll pull you free.
3, 2.
Almost there.
Oh, and Tim is died.
A little help here? Not funny, Rachel.
Come on, quit playing around. Wait, huh? Uh-oh. Isn't this Slowpoke's tail? Hey, are you okay?
Eh?
I see. Your tail really grows back fast.
Well then.
I can keep this? Don't mind if I do.
Like I know that it does grow back, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to grow back that fast. Because like in Pokemon Gold and Silver, Team Rocket was selling Slowpoke tails, and when you go down and like try to stop them, you do find a Slowpoke without its tail. So like it's not supposed to grow back instantly. They probably just didn't want to make a model, an additional model of the Slowpoke without its tail. It looks like we managed to get him free. Thank goodness.
He says thank you for rescuing him.
I'm really glad we could help. Though you're heavier than you look. Did Slowpoke give you his tail just now, Pikachu?
Yeah, don't you know? Slowpoke tails are good eats. You can't help but smile when you sink your teeth into one.
Huh, you don't say.
How'd you end up frozen anyway?
Slow. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason Team... That just got even weirder. I mean, there's a reason Team Rocket was harvesting them and trying to sell them, right? Slowpoke tails are a delicacy. It's only evil when they're farmed unethically. Meat does exist in the world of Pokemon. So some Pokemon are eaten. It just happened so suddenly that you're not sure? What about your partner Gordon? Where's he? Slow. You were asleep until just now, so you don't know? I wish I was that carefree. Well, that's too bad. So then what do you remember, Slowpoke? Can you tell us anything at all? Slow. We're doing this with Rachel right here?
Hey,
Just to confirm, you're Gordon's partner, right?
Slowpoke.
Just as we thought. So you came here to help with Gordon's research. And he always brings you along on all his research trips, eh?
Slow.
What sort of things do you help with the professor?
Slow.
You're good at spraying water, eh? How is that helpful to Gordon?
Slow.
I see. Gordon brings you along instead of bringing a canteen. That's a choice. Can you tell us what happened when you got frozen?
Slow.
Apparently, it happened so suddenly he was already frozen by the time he noticed anything was wrong.
What was the professor up to when you got frozen?
Slow. He says that Gordon had gone off somewhere. And when Slowpoke tried to follow, that's when he got frozen.
Slow.
He says he sat there wondering what to do until he fell asleep. Hard to believe he managed to sleep for 2 days in a place this cold.
hey,
Was Gordon with you when you entered this room?
Oh, they're offering like orange berries and citrus berries.
Slow. Okay, so they were together at that point.
When did you and the professor get separated? Slowpoke.
Right after they reached this room. Gordon told Slowpoke to use his water to wash dust off the mural. After Slowpoke did that, Gordon suddenly noticed something and rushed out of the room.
Slow.
A bit later, he heard Gordon call out in surprise from the next room, and there was a rumbling, rocky sound. Slowpoke tried to hurry to catch up, but that's when he got frozen.
Slow.
And right after you got frozen, you heard that rumble again.
Slow.
So you heard that rumbling sound twice, eh, Slowpoke? Do you have any idea what Gordon might have noticed?
Slow.
No dice, huh?
The murals in this room are really big.
Yeah, I bet there's a clue somewhere in these murals. Thanks for all the info, Slowpoke. You've been a huge help.
Slow. That conversation just sounded like a bunch of Pika-Pikas and slows to me. Still, they talked for a pretty long time. What are they talking about? Do you understand them, Tim? What? No, of course I can't understand them. Alright then. I'm gonna stay here for a while and look after Slowpoke. Or at least make sure he's okay. He was stuck in that ice for 2 days after all. Got it. Thanks, Rachel.
In that case, let's get back to our investigation. According to Slowpoke, Gordon noticed something when he looked at these murals.
Then these murals must hold the key to finding the professor's whereabouts.
We better take a close look at them.
Yes.
Is Slowpoke okay? I think he's hungry, but otherwise he seems fine. I gave him some of my lunch and he perked right up. I'll take care of Slowpoke. You just focus on finding the professor. Then he has an exclamation mark again, so I guess slow.
You're pretty desperate to find Gordon, aren't you? I get that you're worried, but you've really got to take it easy for a bit. You've had a rough couple of days yourself.
Slow. Okay, so... Oh! Meteor! I used a Meteor on my team in Pokemon, Moon. They're cute. Oh, a Meteor. Is this Pokemon trying to tell us something?
Yeah, Meteor says it wants to go back. It says it wants to go home.
Where's its home?
Meteor live up in the ozone layer. They fall down to the ground when their shells get too heavy.
Wow, that high up, huh? If we helped it get rid of its shell, do you think it could make it back up there?
I wonder if we can find a Pokemon powerful enough to break its shell.
We're gonna punch it off, I guess. So these are the murals the professor was looking at.
They both depict Passimian.
Yeah, but how do we know which of these two murals he was actually looking at?
Maybe he looked at both of them. Either way, we'll have to give them each a thorough inspection.
Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals.
We should check them out as well. Make sure not to miss any details. Okay, where should we look first?
Well, probably the berry. Look at this Passimian's pose. It's holding a berry.
You're right. It's got a blueberry.
Okay, so it's not explicitly orange and citrus. They're just saying, hey, you need a blueberry that is apparently sour, which I don't know what that is. Ooh, this Passimian has a pretty strained expression.
Haha, yeah, just like it just ate something sour.
Okay, so that is correct. Yep, no other way to interpret that face. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. So we don't know what color the spicy berry is going to be because it's hidden behind all that ice. Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals.
We should check them out as well. Make sure to not miss any details.
Oh, and then we're they're not going to make us rely on our knowledge of berries. They're going to have us talk to Chris because he knows all the flavors. Look at this Passimian's pose. It's holding a berry.
You're right, it's got a yellow berry. The other wall had a blueberry, but this one's yellow.
Look at this Passimian's face. It seems happy.
Looks like my face when I've just eaten something sweet.
I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural.
Yeah, I think we're finished here. Let's investigate somewhere else.
Now we check out the ice. This wall's way more frozen than the others.
If you look closely, it seems like there's another mural on the middle wall, too.
But with all this ice in the way, we can't see what the mural's depicting.
If we want to see this mural, we're gonna have to do something about this ice first.
I wonder what was drawn here. Okay, so that's all for this room. Oh, never mind. That's a pretty huge chunk of ice.
I know it's cold in here and all, but could something like that really have formed naturally? Seems kinda suspicious.
Sus. Is there anything else around this room? No. So let's go and check out the other room and then we'll come back to this one in case there's anything more to investigate there. Oh, never mind. We can't check this out apparently.
It's a wall of ice. Looks like we can't go any further this way.
Yeah, there's no way we can get through a wall this thick. I can just barely see through to the other side. Trying to look at the silhouette, see if I can figure out what it is, but...
Really? Let me take a look. Yeah, there's definitely something there.
I see something moving.
Looks like a suspicious shadow. I'm curious to know what it is, but we should look into it later.
Yeah.
Sus.
Let's come back another time.
Sus. This rock seems a little different from the others.
Yeah, it's definitely got a pretty strange shape. What do you think it's doing here?
It's a crustle. Anyway, back to the main room to get the last of the clues. Gotta get them clues. Nothing in this corner of the room. Nothing in this corner of the room. That's where the Swadloon was. So probably this the last of it. This wall looks different from the others.
Yeah, there's a relief of an Aegislash carved into it. What in the world could it mean? Hey Tim, look at the floor.
What about it? They look like human footprints. From the size, I would guess they were made by an adult male.
You're right.
But there's something weird about these footprints.
I'll say, the tip of the last footprint is cut off by the wall.
It's almost like the wall was made after the footprints were left there.
That doesn't seem possible though, does it? What could have happened here?
Okay, let's start deducing.
There we go. Where could Gordon have gone? Let's think about this together. He left the ruins, he went to the restroom. Could have gone. Jesus. He went along a path beyond the wall.
Oh.
Maybe this path extends past the relief of Aegislash. And the relief could have blocked off the path before the professor had gone, after the professor had already gone through. Does that seem possible to you?
The entrance to the ruins was closed shut, even though we know Gordon opened it. It's possible this relief is also an entrance, and it also closed shut after Gordon walked through it.
If that's the case, maybe there's another mechanism that'll move this relief.
Yeah, we've just got to figure out what it is.
Figured out the mechanism and went deeper into the ruins.
Now we need to investigate and find out what kind of mechanism controls the Aegislash wall.
I already have all the evidence. How do we do that?
There's a unique design on the switches that open the entrance.
So that same design might be used inside the ruins too?
Not necessarily. We have no reason to think the same kind of mechanism is being used here. But that doesn't mean there aren't any visual clues here.
Visual clues, huh?
For now, let's just look around the ruins for anything that seems unnatural. We can think about the mechanism afterward.
I already figured it out.
Did you figure out how we can get past the Aegislash relief?
Freeze the middle statue? The middle mural is frozen, but the middle statue isn't. Maybe we can activate the mechanism by freezing the middle statue. Change the statue's expressions. That's not how statues work. Maybe we can activate the mechanism by having the statues hold the same berries that the Parsimian and the mural are holding.
Oh.
What if we have the statues hold the same berries as the Parsimian and the murals? You know how both of the statues and murals depict Parsimian? That makes me think they're both connected to the mechanism. The Parsimian and the murals are holding berries, but the Parsimian statues aren't. So I think we need to make the statues match the murals.
Ah, I get what you're saying. We could probably pull that off by placing berries on the statues. The statues look like they're perfectly posed for holding berries too. There's just one problem though.
Yeah, each mural depicts a different berry.
Exactly. Which probably means we need to give each of the 3 statues a different berry.
But what berry are we supposed to give to which statue? What sweet yellow berry needs to be placed on the statue to the left? What berry should we place on the statue to the left?
I think it's only natural to assume that the leftmost mural and statue correspond to each other.
That mural depicts a yellow berry and a happy Parsimian.
I bet that Parsimian's expression is a clue about the flavor.
Could it be smiling because it ate something sweet?
Exactly what I was thinking, which means we need to place a sweet yellow berry on the statue. Okay, let's go find a berry that ticks those boxes. What berry should we place on the statue to the right? I bet the answer is in the rightmost mural. The mural on the right depicts a blueberry and a Passimian with a puckered up face. I'm sure that's the face someone makes when they've just eaten something sour. Which means the answer's gotta be a sour blueberry. Let's go find a berry that ticks those boxes, Tim. What berry should we place on the middle statue? We couldn't examine the middle mural because it was frozen over. We've got to figure out what to do about that ice first. I don't think there's anything we can do to get rid of ice that thick. True. In that case, I think we should get help from a Pokemon. Yeah, there are plenty of Pokemon. There were lots of Pokemon outside the ruins. Let's go ask the Pokemon if any of them can help. That's a whole bunch of stuff. If we want to get farther into the ruins, we have to gather the berries depicted in the murals. Right. We need a sour berry that's blue and a sweet berry that's yellow. The colors we can see, that part's easy, but what about the flavors? Even I don't know what every berry tastes like. Guess I'll just have to try them all. What? You're going to eat them? That's the fastest way to get the info we need, right? I guess. Just don't make yourself sick, okay? Don't worry, we Pokemon love berries. Alright, Tim, now that we've got a plan, let's go get those berries.
Oakley dokley. Thank you for the redeem fee. Oh, does he tell us? Oh no. Is there something you wanted to ask?
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the berry trees that grow around here? Yeah, I wandered around and explored a bit while waiting for the professor. There are lots of different berries here. Haban berries, nana berries, pineapple berries. It's a shame there aren't any tomato berries, though. Tomato berries? Yeah, they're spicy red berries. The professor loves them. When I cook for the professor, he always loves any dish I've flavored with tomato berries.
So, he knows just what flavor he likes. Sounds like we'd get along.
Unfortunately, I've just used up all the tomato berries I brought with me. See that tree over there with no berries on it? It's actually a tomato tree. Someone must have picked all the berries already. I was hoping to add a little more to this curry. Oh, and here I was, hoping to add a little more to this curry.
Munch? Hey. Do you know anything about the berries that can be picked around here?
Muncha.
Munchlax found a blueberry nearby, but he says it was bitter and not tasty at all. You wished you could find sweet berries instead, huh?
So you can find bitter blueberries around here. So that's probably the Koba?
What sort of things are you good at?
Munchlax.
He says he can clean up pots and plates until they're spotless and sparkling.
He washes dishes? That's pretty helpful. Munchlax.
And by clean up, he means eat every last scrap of food until the pots and plates are spotless.
Oh, that's for that one.
Sounds like that's a point of pride for Munchlax.
Oh, so it doesn't wash dishes after all. It just really loves eating. So this is the tree, I guess, that was the tomato tree. There's some blueberries growing here.
Let's see what they taste like. They're hard and bitter too. Ugh, these are definitely Koba berries. Oof, I need a glass of water.
Are you okay, Pikachu? So I guess this is the tree that would have had the tomato berries. According to Trish... Trish? According to Chris, it's a tomato berry tree.
But there aren't any tomato berries growing on it growing on it now. There was no right in that sentence.
Oh? What are you doing here? You weren't here before. Little innocent little star tot. Clef.
Oh wow, I didn't expect to find a Cleffa here.
The Cleffa looks pretty surprised to be found too. Oh, that's it. Okay. Probably for a side quest, I guess. Maybe. There are some yellow berries growing here.
Those look like shuka berries, right? Here, let me taste one to make sure. I'd know this sweet, delicious flavor anywhere. These are 100% shuka berries.
Sweet yellow berries, eh? Well, we haven't found all the yellow berries, but we might as well. Which berry should we place on the statue to the left?
Did you figure out which berry is yellow and sweet?
Yes. If the berry needs to be sweet and yellow, then I think we need a shuka berry.
Makes sense. The shuka berry's color and flavor are exactly what we're looking for. Okay, let's bring one to the statue.
We already have a shuka berry, okay. Passy.
Hey.
What kind of berries can you find around here?
Pass.
You can pick sweet yellow berries from the tree you live in. So that's why you like this tree.
Sweet yellow berries, eh? Pass.
It says you can have some if you want.
Thanks, if we need any, we'll let you know.
Hey.
Do you have any handy skills?
Simmy.
Apparently it's really good at throwing berries.
Passy.
It says it often competes with its friends to see who can throw the farthest.
So its friends are also its rivals. Much like modern Pokemon games. Insert haha friendly rival joke here. Right, so it wasn't red. We needed, what was the color we needed? Blue. We needed blue spicy. It was blue around here, right? Yes. There's some blue berries growing around here.
I think those might be yachi berries. Let me have a taste at them. Whoa, they're so sour. But the aftertaste is really refreshing. Yep, these are definitely yachi berries. There's no mistaking that sourness.
Blueberries that are sour. Thanks for spelling it out, Tim.
Which berry should we place on the statue to the right? Do you know which berry is blue and sour?
Probably the one where he's making a super sour face. I like...
They're blue, so the color matches.
I like the face they chose to represent bitter. It's just completely neutral. If it's supposed to be a blue sour berry, then I think we need a yachi berry.
Yep, if it checks all the boxes, it's gotta be right. Okay, let's take one to the statue.
Can we still get Pikachu's opinion on other berries? Even if we've finished... Hey? What are you doing here? What's a Cleffa doing here?
It seems pretty cheerful despite the cold.
Low. Low.
Hey.
What can you tell us about the berries around here?
Low.
You can find 2 different berries right by this pond?
They probably fall from the 2 trees near the pond. Low.
One kind is a sour blueberry.
Low tad.
And it sounds like the other kind is yellow and has a sour, spicy flavor.
Lota.
Oh no, don't worry, Lotad. We're not here to steal your berries.
Hey.
What are you particularly good at?
Lotad.
Singing and swimming, huh?
They're good swimmers too? Low.
Sometimes they even give rides to the other Pokemon here.
They do have nice big leaves for that. I can see how they'd still be able to swim with a Pokemon hitching a ride on top. So, can I still... We already have the yellow berry we need, but if I investigate this, will Pikachu still eat it? There are some yellow berries growing here.
Pretty sure those are pineapple berries. Here, let me taste one for you. The skin is sour, but the fruit inside has that iconic spicy flavor.
Pineapple berries are yellow, sour, and spicy. Noted.
You'd think they'd taste bad, but the two flavors have a pretty delicate balance going on.
Oakley dokley. There's some pink berries growing here.
I think these are nana berries. As for the taste, yep, no mistaking this sweet flavor. Definitely nana berries.
Got it. Nana berries are pink and sweet. Alright, so this would probably go in the first one, and they'd be like, well, the flavor matches, so it must be right.
Kinda want to eat another one. Can we ask you some questions? Mon?
Hey.
Do you know what berries can be found here? Mon. It says there are pink berries growing on the tree it always plays in. Do you mean the tree right next to you? Is that where you play?
Fano.
Gotcha. What do the pink berries taste like?
Mon.
That's sweet, huh? Sounds like you really love them. I like sweet berries too.
Hey.
So tell us, what are you good at particularly? Mon, when it comes to spewing fire, no one can beat you? You sound pretty confident of that.
Mon, fun.
Whoa, that's hot.
Haha, I guess this chat cheered it up a bit. Time to deduce.
Did you find any Pokemon who can help us get rid of the ice?
It is melt the ice with fire. Monferno is a fire-type Pokemon, so maybe it can melt the ice with its fire.
Oh,
Monferno could melt the ice with its flames.
Yep, some heat on him help it melt all that ice. Maybe this one was too easy.
Monferno seemed to be struggling in this cold, though. I wonder if it'd be willing to help us.
Monferno said it's confident about its fire skills. Maybe if we butter it up a bit, it'll agree to help. Just leave the talking to Pokemon to me.
Ba-da-bam.
all right.
We need to ask Monferno if it'll help us melt the ice covering the mural.
Right, let's go ask Monferno.
I mean, we were already standing right in front of Monferno. Oh, well, you're asking a lot, especially in this cold.
Please, we need your power. Just give it your best shot. Great. We're counting on you.
That's a nice mural. Wow, there was so much ice, but it's all melted clean away.
Now we can get a good look at that mural, at that middle mural.
Funo.
After feeling the warmth of your flames for a moment, the cold feels even worse? I'm really sorry about that. We pushed you pretty hard.
Mon.
You gonna move somewhere warm until the snow stops? Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks so much for helping us before you leave, Monferno.
I hope you come back when it gets warm again.
Funo. And off it goes.
It's up to us now.
Yeah, the Monferno's melted the ice for us. Let's check out that middle mural. What sort of hint do you think we'll get from the middle mural?
Remember to think about how it relates to the statues, Tim. Where should we look first?
This past simian is holding a red berry.
A red berry this time, eh? I wonder what kind of berry it is.
This past simian is breathing fire. Can past simian even do that?
No, they can't use those kinds of moves. I think this means it ate something spicy, so it's ate something so spicy it's breathing fire. Ah! Yeah, that would explain it. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. Yeah, I think we're finished here. Let's go investigate somewhere else. Okay, we were finally able to examine the middle mural. Now we need to think about what sort of berry we should place on the middle statue. The middle mural depicts a Passimian holding a red berry and breathing fire. I'm sure that Passimian's expression is supposed to mean it ate something spicy. Which means we should place a spicy red berry on the middle statue. I wonder if there are any berries that meet those conditions. Why don't we go search outside the ruins? Yeah, let's think about what berry would work. Did you figure out which berry is red and spicy? There's yellow and spicy. However, tomato berries are spicy and red. That's right, tomato berries do have the right color and flavor. But according to Chris, there aren't any tomato berries around here. What should we do then? There are no tomato berries to place on the middle statue. Is there something that can be substituted for that berry? We can't follow Gordon without a tomato berry. How did the professor manage to solve this puzzle anyway? Gordon must have brought a tomato berry here with him. Chris had some that he used in his curry, remember? Yeah, that's true. We can't activate the mechanism the same way Gordon did. All we can do now is look for something else we can use in the tomato berry's place. Like what? Seems like we just need to meet two conditions for the statues: color and flavor. If we think about it, we may not even need a berry as long as those two conditions are met. I don't think ancient mechanisms are that sophisticated. It's probably just a weight thing. And like, the weight of a tomato berry is enough to weigh it down. However, this is a kid's game, so let's not question it too much. So we should look for something that's spicy and red like a tomato berry. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Sounds like Chris brought a bunch of stuff with him. Let's go ask him what he's got. Maybe he's got something we can use. Sounds good. Let's go talk to Chris. First, let's go see Chris. Right, he should still be cooking. Yeah, and maybe he's got an ingredient we can use as a substitute. Hello. You're looking for berries? Whenever the professor and his assistants are at a research site, they always carefully survey the surrounding area. Chris should be able to help you if there are any berries you can't find. Here we go. I'm just gonna check the tree again, just in case. According to Chris, it's a tomato berry tree. But there aren't any tomato berries growing on it right now. Okay, no. Hey, Chris. Is there something you wanted to ask? We need a tomato berry. Do you know if there's anything else we can use instead? Anything else red and spicy will do, really. Red and spicy? Well, I've got some curry, an apple, and some snacks. What about the snacks? What sort of snacks do you have? 5 alarm chips. The spicy flavor is hard to beat, but they're not red. The flavor's right, but not the color. I've got spicy chips, actually. Sweet chili and sour cream flavor. They're great. You mean like a regular apple? Yeah, I brought some apples to add a little sweetness to the curry. The color's right, but not the flavor. Apple. Didn't you say you used tomato berries in this curry? Yes, I always bring some along because they're the professor's favorite. Sounds like the flavor's right. And I guess the color is pretty red.
Heckin'. Just a curry with these huge chunks of berry in it.
Did you find anything that we could use as a substitute for a tomato berry?
The curry. I wonder if we could just use this tomato berry curry instead.
It does have tomato berries in it. Seems like our best bet for a substitute.
Let's go try it out.
Yeah, we just need to ask Chris for some of his curry.
So anyway, would you mind sharing a little of that curry with us? My curry will help you solve a puzzle in the ruins? That's incredible. Take as much as you like. I hope it helps you find the professor.
Alright, you know what to put on each statue, don't you, Tim? Why don't we do that right now?
Sure. Let's go.
I hope this activates the mechanism.
I'm wondering if my standards are just low. Because, like, I can very clearly see this is a very simple story. It's very much targeted towards kids. With the way they're repeating everything, and, like, the answers are kind of obvious once you have the evidence. But, like, I'm still enjoying myself. So maybe my standards are just what's wrong. I mean, I do enjoy Poke Park as well, and that is very much aimed towards kids. Maybe I just lower my standards when it comes to Pokemon. Not a bad thing to enjoy games like these, yeah. Damn, Detective Pikachu actually fire when you don't have the internet yammering in your ear telling you it's bad. Anyway.
Well, we've placed the berries or curry on all the statues. What now?
Now the wall opens.
Whoa.
Okay, so maybe this is from some super advanced ancient civilization or something.
Slash. Just as I thought, the path continues on past these statues.
I gotta say, it's pretty incredible that using curry actually worked.
Alright, now we can keep going.
Yeah, let's hurry and find Gordon.
Let's go. Oh, Slowpoke. For a second there, I thought it was a ghost or something.
He must have followed us here because he's worried about the professor.
Makes sense. You are partners, after all. Feel free to tag along at your own pace.
Slowpoke is the best. It's Indiana Slows. He's got the hat and everything. Slow.
You were frozen in place until just a little bit ago. Don't hurt yourself by moving too much.
Slow.
I see. Well, you're a loyal one, that's for sure.
Yes.
I'm going to keep looking after Slowpoke, so you can go on ahead. Thanks, Rachel. You better find the professor soon, for Slowpoke's sake as well. Yeah, you're right. I hope he's not far beyond here. Down we go! But there's still stuff to do higher up in the ruins, so... I wonder how much bigger these ruins are. Looks like it's getting even colder down here. I saw a hat!
Oof, it's even colder down here. Hey Tim, can I borrow your jacket?
You're covered in fur, Pikachu. Shouldn't you be better suited to the cold than me?
Fur or no fur, this place is cold. If we keep standing around like this, we'll freeze solid. At this point, we'd better hurry and find Professor Gordon for our own sake.
Yeah. I saw a hat. There's a big hole in the floor this way. I don't think we can get across. It's really deep, too. The professor probably hasn't come this way. There was a hat! Oh, there we go.
Wait, Tim, look.
Look! These are the professor's footprints. Did he fall in?
Doesn't seem like it. Look what's on the other side.
It's a hat. Do you think that hat belongs to Professor Gordon?
Looks that way. Well, we found a clue, but how do we get across?
Slow. Wait, Slowpoke. Did I just hear...
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness he stopped. What's going on, Rachel? I have no idea. Slowpoke just suddenly took off running.
Slow. He says if Mr. Go went this way, he wants to go too. But look at this hole, Slowpoke. Isn't it obvious we can't get across? Slow. Really, Slowpoke? You've got a brilliant plan?
It'd be great if Slowpoke could help us somehow, but are you sure that's a good idea? Slow.
We'll leave it to you then.
He's gonna make like an ice bridge.
Slowpoke. Slowpoke.
Or he's just gonna fill it in with water.
That's a lot of water. Where did it all come from?
That's a good question. Like, how do water-type Pokemon just create water out of nowhere when they use their water attacks? Huh? How does that work?
Wow, we completely filled it with water. But how are we supposed to get across?
Slow.
Huh? Hey, wait!
I just want to say, it'd be really funny if the water froze while he was in the middle of swimming across. He swam ahead on his own.
That Slowpoke is a real handful. Can you believe Slowpoke? Guy could have given us a heads up before he filled the hole with water and swam off without us.
It's too cold for us to swim across.
But not cold enough to freeze all that water solid, which is a problem.
We could get across if we laid a bridge over it.
Did you see anything we could use as a bridge?
Well, no. And I'm sure Chris wouldn't have anything we could use either. Could we get help from a Pokemon again?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We need a Pokemon that can help us cross the water. Let's go look for one.
I already see one in the list.
Did you see any Pokemon that could help us get across the water?
What is Munchlax doing here? Have Munchlax drink all the water? No, it's Lotad.
Oh!
The Lotad said they can carry Pokemon while they swim. Maybe if we asked them to act as stepping stones for us, do you think we could get to the other side?
If we crossed one at a time, I think they could handle the three of us. Alright, let's go talk to those Lotad. I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
Nice, nice. So this is why it pays to actually go and talk to everything. I should probably go back and check what's in the other direction first, though, before we progress on. Hopefully this isn't a point of no return. Look, now we've got a Lotad bridge. Low.
It's telling us to walk across the leaves on their heads.
Thanks, Lotad. Lotad.
Yes.
I can't believe we get to float on Lotad. This is like something out of a dream. You really are incredible, Tim. You get along so well with Pokemon. So what's over this way instead? Because, like, that's the way the professor went. But over here, oh, we have more clues that are going to be useful later, so we might as well investigate them now. We also have another Minior. Mini. Huh? This Pokemon looks dizzy.
It's a Minior, a Pokemon that lives in the sky. These fellas plummet to the ground if their shells get too heavy. It says there's not much food for it down here, so it wants to go back to the sky. But its body is too heavy, so it can't get back there on its own.
I see. Do you think it could get back up there if we helped it get rid of its shell?
Good question. Only a really powerful Pokemon could break through that shell.
I want to talk to it again just to see if I can hear its voice. That is an oddly deep voice for a Meteor. Mini.
There's a mural here, too.
But it's different from the Passimian murals we saw upstairs. This mural might be a clue of some kind, too.
I don't see anything around here that looks like a mechanism. At any rate, right now we should be concentrating on finding the professor.
But we found the clue. We're gonna have to use that later. Are they gonna make us walk all the way back to investigate it a second time? They probably are.
I'm gonna cross now.
No, Dad.
No, Dad.
No, Dad. No, Dad. No, Dad.
Just play the same voice clip over and over. They won't notice. Alright, thanks to these Lotad, we've made it across.
Tim, ask Rachel about the hat.
Hey Rachel, is this Professor Gordon's hat? Yes. Lotad ASMR. It's definitely the professor's. He said he and Slowpoke wear matching hats. Apparently he's really picky about hats too. And this one's his favorite. Oh, really? We'd better get his hat back to him then.
If you want to be a first-class guy, you've got to have a good hat.
I don't really wear hats.
Okay.
Gordon should be up ahead somewhere. Let's hurry, Tim.
Let's hurry. Uh-oh. That rubble looks like it collapsed recently.
Do you think it collapsed naturally, or do you think someone did this?
The professor might just be past here. Might be just past here.
But there's all this rubble and debris in the way. We won't be able to get through here.
I wonder if there's anything we can do. Yep, we're able to talk to them again. We need to get past all this rubble. We need to get all this rubble out of the way so we can get past. I am shit at reading.
Slow, slow. Calm down, Slowpoke. We just have to figure out how to get past this mess here.
Mini-yor. Mini.
Minior's asking for help.
What's it saying?
Well, usually this Pokemon lives in the sky, but it fell to the ground after its shell got too heavy. Apparently it's lonely because it got separated from its family.
Poor thing. Do you think we could get it back home if we helped it get rid of its shell?
We just need a way to break that shell. It'd be great if we could find a Pokemon strong enough to do that.
So we have rocks. Oh, I was about to say we have rocks on the surface that need to be broken. We have Miniors that want their shell broken. Dharma. What was that sound? What was that? It sounded like a Pokemon cry. It's Darmanitan, Galarian form, Snowball head.
That's Darmanitan. It looks really worked up.
We better be careful so it doesn't see us.
What's an ice Pokemon doing here?
It sure seems angry. I feel like things could get ugly if it sees us.
If we're gonna go any further, we'd better be careful not to let it spot us. There are plenty of places for us to hide, though. Guess that's something we can be thankful for.
Yeah, that's true. Let's keep out of its sight and get through here. Oh shit, stealth mission? Advance while hiding from Darmanitan. If Darmanitan finds you, you have to start over. If Darmanitan only notices Pikachu but not Tim, you'll still have to start over. Be careful, Pikachu runs slower than Tim. Bruh? It's a stealth mission with an escort mission? Okay. At least it probably just patrols and doesn't, like, hear us running or anything. Oh, he's going this way. No, he's not. Come on, move. You big palooka. He's gonna turn around and look this way. You can feel it. Yep. Okay, go, go, go. Oh shit. Never mind. Can we get up there? Probably not. He's gonna turn around. Now which way is he gonna go? Is he gonna go down or is he gonna go back this way? Gonna look down, but is he gonna go down? No? He's coming back this way. Now let's wait. Be careful. He probably gives you enough time to actually run past, but oh shit. Okay, so we do have to just run past while his back is turned. He's gonna walk back this way. He's gonna look down there. Just push Pikachu along. Then he'll turn that way. Go, 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 go. Yeah!
We finally made it past.
Yeah, that was terrifying. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okie dokie. What's over this way? That's a lot of ice. This way looks like a dead end. Where could the professor have gone?
I'm pretty sure we haven't passed him. Wait, huh?
What is it, Pikachu?
Did you feel a breeze just now?
No, I didn't feel anything. Are you sure you aren't imagining things?
No, it was definitely real. I felt it ruffle my fur. There must be a gap somewhere. Come on, Tim, let's search for it.
Aha!
Hey, Tim, we found it. There's a gap in the wall here.
Let me get a closer look. Is something gonna jump out at us? No, okay.
Excuse me.
What do we do now? There's no way to get through a hole this small.
What are you talking about? It's no problem at all.
Huh?
Just who do you think I am? Situations like this are where the great detective Pikachu truly shines.
Are you sure you'll be okay? It looks pretty tough to crawl through.
Like I always say, you gotta use those legs while investigating. Let me show you how it's done.
If you insist.
Well, I'll see you later.
That is
Just
a
be careful.
pretty
right?
tight squeeze.
Really? I should have seen this.
Don't just stand there. Help me out of here. Wait, just so we're clear, I do not want you to kick me.
Okay.
But why would he even say that? Why would Tim interpret that
The rest
as
is up to you.
like, help me out of here? Like, okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll kick you. No, you're dumbass.
I can't believe I ended up getting trapped in a place like this.
Trevor Gordon, mineral archaeologist.
Ah, so that's Gordon. I should get a closer look.
There's also a mural.
Gotta at least tell him that we're here to rescue him. Hey! Hey! Don't worry. We're here to help.
A Pikachu? Where'd you come from? Are you dancing? Right.
Are you hungry or something? No, I'm not hungry. I'm come here to rescue you. I'm sorry, little fella. I'd really like to help you, but I don't have any food to share. I dropped almost all the food I had on me when I was running from Darmanitan. I mean, that's probably what saved me, but still. Huh? What's he talking about? I swear, that Darmanitan's whole attitude changed the moment it saw the food. Must have been hungry, just like you. So Darmanitan's only rampaging because it's hungry? But if it really was just hungry, it could have gone somewhere else to search for food. Why is it still sticking around here? It's already been 2 whole days. Darmanitan's gotta be getting tired of this too. Got it. So there's no food down here, which is why Darmanitan is hungry. But Darmanitan wouldn't choose a place with no food to be its home, so what's it doing here? The more important issue right now is how to save Gordon. I better look for an exit somewhere. Oh, leaving already? Be careful, little fella. Darmanitan's really on a rampage out there. You just wait here, Gordon. I'll figure something out.
Now we get to control Pikachu by himself. And he looks so out of shape when he's running around.
Oh, here's another mural. I'm guessing here. I'm just guessing here, but this might be another clue to some kind of mechanism. The mural can wait till later. There's other stuff to deal with right now. As far as I can tell, this is the only doorway that Gordon can fit through. There are no gaps big enough for a person to fit through. I guess we'll need to figure out how to get all this rubble out of the way. There's no way Tim and I can clear it out on our own. Now, if we were as strong as Darmanitan, then we could probably... Wait a minute, didn't Gordon say Darmanitan was hungry? And Slowpoke gave me something earlier. I bet I can use this. I should get back to Tim right away. I just came up with a brilliant plan. A bolt of brilliance.
How are you gonna get back through the wall, though? You can't have Tim boot you from the other side. Okay.
Phew! At least I managed to make it through by myself this time.
Guess you must have figured out the trick to it. Anyway, how's the professor doing?
Apparently he's been trapped in there for 2 whole days.
This is bad. We've got to hurry and save him.
And the only way out is through that area that's blocked off by all the rubble.
Oh no. There's no way to get him out.
Don't panic, Tim. I've got a great plan.
And what is it?
We're gonna get Darmanitan to break through all that rubble for us.
What do you mean?
According to Gordon, that Darmanitan is really hungry. So I figured we could win it over by giving it some food.
But the only food we have is a few leftover berries.
Hey, aren't you forgetting about this?
Slowpoke's tail?
Yeah, it's really sweet. Just eating one makes you feel happy. So we feed this to the hungry Darmanitan. If we do that, we'll be friends in no time.
I hope it's really that easy.
Don't worry so much, Tim. Now come on, let's go back to Darmanitan.
Okay. Attempt Pikachu's brilliant plan. Oakley dokley.
This'll be just perfect.
Sure.
Luadama. Oh! Quick time event. That is a generous timing window.
Darmanitan! here. Got something for you.
Okay, never mind. The timing window is getting smaller.
Better hurry before I eat it all up. Here, it's yours. Eat up.
I really thought Darmanitan was just gonna stampede all over Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Get him out of there! Get him out of there! Oh no!
Looks like it worked at least.
Jesus Christ!
All's well that ends well.
He seems oddly calm considering he almost got eaten. Darmanitan seems really happy.
See, my plan worked out great.
Sheesh, you sure know how to worry people.
Okay, Darmanitan, you understand now that we're not bad guys, right?
Darman. Darman? Like the fucking dude who makes those shitty morality videos? That Darman?
Good, just wanted to be clear on that. More importantly, there are a bunch of things we're curious about. Do you mind if we ask you some questions?
Da.
Hey,
You're not originally from this area, are you? What brought you here?
Da man.
Huh? Some people dressed in white caught you and shut you in a small place?
What people dressed in white?
Dama. Darmanitan doesn't know exactly who they were, but he hated the small space he was trapped in, so he ran away with the others who were stuck there.
A small space.
It must have been some sort of facility.
Da.
Sounds like those people were doing experiments of some kind on the captured Pokemon.
That's awful.
You said there were others, Darmanitan. Are your friends around here too?
Da.
He says some friends escaped with him. And together you all froze the ruins? You and your friends froze the ruins? Why would you do that?
Da man.
He says they can't go back to where they came from, so they're trying to make this place their new home and make it easier for them to live here. But didn't you realize that would cause problems for the Pokemon that already live around here?
Da man.
He says they didn't think it'd be a problem if they only froze the place a little bit. But apparently it had been so long since they've been able to have fun like that, they got carried away. They really didn't mean any harm.
Even so, we can't just leave things like this.
You're right. Hey, can you do something about all this ice?
Duh.
If you do that, this place will be too hot for you to live in? Can't you live somewhere else?
Da man.
He says he doesn't want to go anywhere else because there are humans out there. This is a real problem.
hey,
You said you were brought here against your will, but where did you live before?
Da man.
I see. He says he came from somewhere cold and far away from here. We're not going to specifically say the Galar region, but it's probably that considering he's a Galarian Darmanitan. I'm guessing his friends were captured and brought here along with him.
Da.
Everywhere around here is too hot to live in, huh?
Yeah, the climate around here definitely isn't great for ice Pokemon. It'd be great if we could help them get back to their original home.
What can you tell us about the people who brought you here? The ones dressed in white?
Da man.
He doesn't know much, but he says they're all really bad people who were mean to him.
That must have been a horrible experience. Da.
And apparently, right when he arrived here, he saw someone suspicious. Wait, you trapped him in a room so he couldn't do anything bad?
You don't think he's talking about Professor Gordon, do you?
I'm certain he is. It fits with what Gordon said. Hey, Darmanitan, that wasn't a bad guy.
Da?
Yeah, really, I can vouch for him.
You barely know him. Does he believe you, Pikachu?
I'm not sure. It seems like he's still not quite convinced. Thanks for telling us all that, Darmanitan. Now let's get down to the problem at hand. Duh? That man you trapped in the room, do you think you could help us let him out?
Duh, man.
Please, Darmanitan, we really need your help. Come on. We gave you that slowpoke tail, remember?
You're the only one who can rescue the professor. Duh.
Oh, good. I'm glad you trust us.
Duh.
But there's a condition?
Duh, man.
Your friends got separated in the ruins and they haven't come back? And since you don't know where they are, you want us to help look for them, huh?
Now that you mention it, we haven't seen any other ice Pokemon besides Darmanitan here.
He says they're all just playing around in the ruins.
Duh, man.
He's worried about them and wants to check on them, but he doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, these ruins are pretty big. Duh, man.
Okay. I heard you. If that's all you want from us, I'm sure we can help you out.
Duh.
Yep, you've got yourself a deal, Darmanitan.
Ready, Darmanitan? I'm counting on you. Now we're talking. Okay, let's go. Darmanitan!
Let's go.
What a great view. A little cold, though.
Just let me know what you want smashed. I can take out a boulder or a block of ice in just one punch. One punch!
You're pretty confident in your strength, aren't you? Okay, then let's see what you got, Darmanitan.
Press the R button to destroy brittle rocks and ice with Darmanitan's punches. First, go to the room where the professor is trapped and destroy the rubble there. But let's break all. Break it all. There's probably no point to it, but I mean, they put all this in here. And they made it out of breakable stuff. So why not break it? I wish you could break more than one at a time, though. Like if I stand in between these two. No. Okay, maybe we won't break all of them. We'll just break this so we have an easier time getting back. I want to go home. Please help me. Yay, I feel so much lighter now. Now I can go rejoin my family. Thank you so much.
And it's gone. I hope it makes it home safely. This is the stuff you want me to bring.
Oh, this is the stuff you want me to break, right?
Yeah, can you do it?
Oh yeah, this will be easy.
Then go for it, Darmanitan. Smash that rubble.
One punch!
Alright, now we can rescue Gordon. Thanks, Darmanitan.
I'd say you're welcome, but that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Huh? When did the rubble go away?
You just now noticed that? Well, anyway, now we can rescue Gordon.
Please don't forget what I asked you, Pikachu.
Of course not. Just wait a little bit.
Slow. Oh, Slowpoke, there you are. Slowpoke, Slowpoke.
Slowly making its way over. Huh? Professor Gordon, are you okay?
Oh, Rachel, there you are.
My name's Tim. I'm also a student at Rhyme University. We heard you hadn't been back for 2 days, so we came here to check on you.
Oh, you must have heard from Chris. I'm sorry I worried you, but thanks to you I'm safe. Although I'll admit I thought I was done for when that damn Darmanitan came into the room. Duh. Don't worry about Darmanitan. Pikachu's already befriended him. Oh, I see. So the Pikachu I saw before was your partner. Sorry, I didn't realize that, Pikachu. No, it's fine.
Professor, are you okay?
Huh, no need to worry about me.
You say that like you haven't been trapped in this cold for 2 whole days.
I've been all over the world and for my field work. What can I say? I'm a tough guy. You're telling me.
Is it alright if we ask you a few questions? I want to figure out exactly how all this happened.
Yes, of course.
Right.
So where do you want me to start?
Right.
When I reached this floor, a Darmanitan was also here for some reason. The moment that Darmanitan saw me, it started chasing after me. I tried to run out of the ruins, but before I knew it, the door had already closed behind me. With nowhere else to go, I ran into this room. Why do you suppose Darmanitan chased after you?
At first I thought it wanted the food I had on me, but it's possible there's another reason.
What do you mean?
Well, it hasn't left this place in 2 days. If it was hungry before, it's gotta be starving by now. Looking back, I think Darmanitan might have been trying to prevent me from going deeper into the ruins. Seems really interested in something back there. Darmanitan didn't mention anything about something deeper in the ruins.
Excuse me?
Why were you here in the ruins in the first place, Professor?
An interesting discovery was recently made regarding the geological strata of this area. It seems a large number of meteorites once fell around these parts a long time ago.
Meteorites, huh?
Yes, and it occurred around the same time that these ruins were built. That's why I wanted to come here and do some field research.
Is there some connection between the meteorites and the ruins?
It's too soon for me to say. I was hoping to figure that out with this survey. I did learn a few things during my research, though. The people who built these ruins had a deep connection with Aegislash.
Oh yeah, we did see a relief of Aegislash.
Aegislash's shield defends against misfortune, and its sword is a symbol of slashing that misfortune away. I believe this represents the people's hope for peaceful, protected lives. And these ruins, the people, at these ruins, those people held a very important ritual.
Really? What kind of ritual?
A ritual said to strengthen the bonds between people and Pokemon. By working together and helping each other, people and Pokemon could overcome all sorts of trouble. So it's said that this ritual was meant to teach that way of thinking.
That's a wonderful attitude.
I agree, and I believe that coexistence between Pokemon and humans is the overarching theme of these ruins. Our history has always been intertwined with that of Pokemon. I think our modern society could benefit from thinking more like these people did.
Right.
Sorry, I know I tend to ramble.
No, I appreciate it. Now I've got a better understanding of the situation.
By the way, what made you all come out? What made you all come way out here?
Actually, there was something we wanted to ask you about, Professor.
Oh, and what would that be?
A precious jewel was recently stolen in Rhyme City. We were wondering if you could tell us exactly what that jewel is.
Sure, I'll help you if I can.
Thank you. Here's a photo of the jewel.
Professor, can you tell us anything about what's in this photo?
Don't want to
Incredible.
animate.
That's no ordinary jewel.
Don't want to animate the photo.
I believe it's actually a Pokemon.
A Pokemon?
What?
You're saying this jewel is actually a Pokemon?
I am. In fact, according to one hypothesis, this crystal may have fallen from space just like a meteorite.
Is this Deoxys?
Some say the crystal will assume its true shape if it's imbued with a special energy. I've never seen it in that state myself, though. Never even occurred to me that the Aurora Drop might be a Pokemon. I wonder if the thief knew that when they stole it. And if so, what did they want it for? The questions just keep piling up. Is that all you wanted to ask me about, Tim?
Yes, thanks so much for your help. Well then, Professor, we should get back to Chris.
No,
Oh, we should get you back to Chris, probably.
No, I'll let you tell Chris that I'm alright. I'm so close to unlocking the secrets of these ruins. Since I've already made it this far, I'd like to finish before I head back.
You can't be serious. Are you sure you're alright?
I told you, this is really nothing. Thanks to you all, I can freely explore the ruins now. I don't want to waste another minute. Oh, come on! I heard he was passionate about his research, but this is ridiculous.
I think I made the Professor and Pikachu's voices too similar. Wow, he's really determined to stay. Da.
Oh, you really want to start searching for your friends, huh?
Da, man.
Well, I suppose now's a good time as ever. Tim, why don't you and Rachel stay here for a bit and keep an eye on Gordon? In the meantime, I'll go help keep my promise to Darmanitan.
Okay, we can't just leave the Professor here after all.
Right, then it's settled. Let's go, Darmanitan.
Da. Is it just me, or is Pikachu even deeper in his snowball now?
Okay, do you have any idea where your friends might be?
They all said they were going upstairs, but I think they're still there.
And what kind of Pokemon are these friends of yours?
Vanillite, Mr. Mime, Bergmite, and Smoochum. So that's probably Galarian Mr. Mime. I wonder if all those Pokemon are available in Galar.
Vanillite, Mr. Mime, Bergmite, and Smoochum. We didn't see any Pokemon like that on our way here.
Pikachu getting consumed.
Do you think they could have gone outside?
I don't think so. They'd probably be scared of going outside because they could run into humans out there.
So they must be hiding somewhere. Okay, let's look for them upstairs.
Yeah, thanks, Pikachu. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. But there are stuff to break outside. Pikachu, can we go back to our pond now?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, how do we get across now?
It's okay, leave it to me. It's water, so if I do this... Nice. There, now we can cross.
Alright, freezing water is not a problem for ice Pokemon.
There was another Minior in here, right? Yes. Get punched. Thanks, you punched my shell to smithereens. Now I can go back to my home above the sky.
Whoa, it disappeared in an instant. Be careful out there next time, Minior.
Pikachu's so uncomfortable. Alright, there was that one ice wall.
I think everyone's
somewhere on this floor. They might be in hiding places that are hard to find.
Got it. Let's search carefully.
Thanks, Pikachu.
No problem. It's my turn to help you out. Out now.
There's a pile of snow. What if we punch it? Nope. Okay. Oh, here she is.
Huh? I don't see anyone.
I think she's just sleeping. Hey, Vanillite, wake up. Is that you, Darmanitan?
Hey.
Wow, there was a Vanillite inside all that snow. Now that I think about it, I guess I had heard that Vanillite usually sleep in snow.
Oh, you have a Pikachu with you. Anyway, did you need something, Darmanitan? I hadn't seen you in a while, so we came to see how you were doing.
Now that we've found you, do you mind answering a couple questions?
Wanna ask me something?
Hey.
What were you doing here?
I was having fun making snow. It's been a long time since I've had such a wide open space to play in.
So that's why there's so much snow in here.
Then I got tired from all that playing and went to sleep. You weren't in danger or anything? No, nothing like that. You're such a worrywart, Darmanitan.
Hey,
So the other Pokemon aren't with you?
No, I was the only one playing in this room.
I see. Guess the other Pokemon are in other rooms then.
Do 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 do. And there was also a Minior in this room for us to help out. I think. Mayhaps. Sniffle wah.
Huh? Did you hear someone crying just now?
Probably Smooch him. Yeah, I did. It's coming from inside the ice.
There might be someone inside. Can you break this ice, Darmanitan?
Yep, no problem. However, first... You punched my shell right off. I feel like I've been reborn. Now I can definitely get back up to the sky. Thanks, you two.
Wow, it sure took off in a hurry, but that is what it wanted.
Can we break this ice as well? The answer is no. However... Smooch him. Pucker up. Ooh, Darmanitan, thanks for rescuing me. We've been looking for you, Smoochum. We've been looking for you, Smoochum. Why was that so hard to say? I'm so glad we found you. Thank you for the redeem sphere.
I sure didn't expect to find you inside the ice.
Huh? Who's that growing out of your head, Darmanitan? This is Pikachu. He's helping me look for everyone.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I know this is pretty sudden, but do you mind if I ask you some questions?
What do you want to ask me?
hey,
How did you get inside that ice?
I wanted to make myself a house out of shiny, sparkly ice. So I kept making the ice bigger and bigger, but then I couldn't get out. I was so lonely.
There, you're safe now, so no need to cry.
hey,
Is there anyone else here with you? No, nobody. That's why I couldn't get out. Okay, so the rest of them are probably over in the room that's blocked by ice. Since apparently we're not supposed to go outside just yet. Punch it. It's a Crustle. Gah! Huh? Did that boulder just talk?
That's not a boulder, that's a Crustle.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a Pokemon that lives in the boulder that it carries on its back.
Goodness gracious, what do you think you're doing? You could have smashed my favorite boulder here. What would I have done then?
We're sorry, he really didn't mean any harm. Please forgive him.
Well, I never.
Phew. Guess you'd better check next time before you punch a boulder.
I didn't know there were Pokemon that carry boulders on their backs. I mean, Crustle are found in Galar. You probably should... Actually, no, they're only found in, like, the hotter areas of Galar. So I guess there's no way Darmanitan could have known. Bam! Oh, so that's what the figure was. Bruh! They fucking froze Ursaring. Huh? Where am I and what was I doing?
Oh good, looks like it's okay. Seems a bit groggy though.
What should we do?
Let's see what it has to say first. We'll get a better idea of how it's doing. Hey Ursaring, your friend is looking for you.
What? Oh right. I suppose I haven't been back in a while.
Should get back to your friends so we can stop worrying. Right. Right, I'll do that. Should we go check in with that Ursaring outside the ruins too? Okay, let's go. And this puts us in a good position to go break the rocks that were outside as well. Hey Pikachu, my friend got back safe. Glad to hear it, Ursaring. I'm about to explain that we've got to be more careful from now on. Thanks for your help, Pikachu. Da-da-da. I'm surprised that the Minior stuff hasn't been categorized as a local concern. Because that feels like the kind of thing that would be, like, one of these side quests. Oh. What? Who are you two? Are you the beam of hope that will pierce through the dark sorrow in my heart? Whoa, he's looking at us with desperation in his eyes. You think we should avoid him? Wait, please, wait. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but please help me with your immeasurable power. Could you find it in your heart to break open the boulders and bring me any fossils you find? My partner Zigzagoon's toes are frozen stiff from the cold. Look at my paws. Wow, those are some icy looking toes.
And so I need your help. I beg of you. It really does sound desperate.
Yep, looks like we've just been made honorary fossil excavators. He's really counting on your punching power.
Normally I would break the boulders myself, but I just can't do it right now. Please, won't you help us?
It's hard to say no to that. Sure, we'll help you.
But which boulder should I break?
True, we're not experts. We can't tell which ones are likely to have fossils in them. Guess we just gotta break any boulder that looks like a likely candidate.
Got it. I'll be careful not to break the fossils along with the boulders. Thank you, we really appreciate it. Oh, you're willing to help? I've been searching for an armor fossil and a skull fossil. I think... Are those Cranidos and Shieldon? Skull is, I'm pretty sure, is Cranidos. Armor, I'm not sure if that's Shieldon or Turtoga. Please help find them for me. Okay, so that's our fourth. Like, there were 4 local concerns in the first case. There might be more this time, but that gets us up to 4. Eep, that rock suddenly exploded.
Well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to find a Cleffa here.
With the rock broken, they might find me right away. What do I do now? What? What do you mean, find? Are you playing hide and seek or something? Bam! Bam!
Some sort of flat rock came out.
What's this? It looks just like a rock to me.
I don't know. Its shape seems too distinct to be just a rock. I think we should at least show it to that collector guy.
Are there any other... Okay, so that's all the boulders this way. Unless we can break this, no. How goes the search? Have you made any discoveries?
Domanitan, show him that flat rock we found.
Looks just like a rock you could find anywhere or anywhere. Here. Oh my goodness, that's an armor fossil. If you restore... Okay, so it is Shieldon. If you restore this fossil, it'll become a Pokemon called Shieldon. I think Tortuga might be the cover fossil instead. It's said to have an incredibly durable face that can withstand even the strongest attacks.
Apparently it's a fossil for super tough Pokemon.
That's a Pokemon? But it sure does just look like a rock. You two are good at finding fossils. Please help me with my fossil collection.
Sheesh.
What an intense stare, yeesh.
So there's probably... Oh, there.
Bam! There's something here.
What's this pretty rock? And why has it got why has it got junks inside it?
I've never seen a rock like this before.
Might be one of those fossils the collector was talking about. Let's go show him. Pretty rock with junk stuck to it. That doesn't sound like the skull fossil. That sounds like maybe an old amber. Oh, it's you two. Have you discovered anything?
Well, we did find that strange rock earlier.
You mean this pretty stone? Sure, I'll show it to him. Here you go. Is that really old amber? It is. This fossil contains the DNA of the dinosaur Pokemon Aerodactyl. It's a fearsome, ferocious Pokemon that ruled the skies in prehistoric times. However, this is not what I've been searching for.
Guess we didn't hit the jackpot.
But he looks so happy. Humans sure are complicated. I'm sorry, and after you went out of your way to find it and bring it to us. Please help me with my fossil collection. Should probably speak to the Cleffer as well, since it seems like they might be part of something. Wabam! Oh, it's a Shuckle. Hello. Cute. Wow, what's going on? Huh? A Pokemon came out of that rock. A Shuckle? I guess it was inside that boulder. Wow, you really startled me. If you're gonna wake me up, be gentler about it next time.
We're sorry. We had no idea you were here.
Sorry for breaking your rock. Don't worry about it. I was just thinking it was about time to get up. More importantly, though, why is it so cold? Did I sleep all the way until winter?
No, it's just a bit of bad weather. It'll be okay.
Really? Thank goodness. But it's still way too cold right now. I better make myself some nice, nutritious juice to poke myself up.
Alright. I remember. Shuckle can make all sorts of different juices inside their shells.
Really? Sounds tasty. Are you okay? Did you know there's a Pikachu stuck in your head? He's not stuck, I'm giving him a ride.
Huh, pretty cool, huh?
Literally. Where, oh, there's a rock. Nothing? Oh, where did everyone go? What's wrong, are you lost? No, I'm playing hide and seek, but I can't find the others, they're just too good at this game.
Well, this area around the ruins is pretty big.
We've got other plans after this, but at this rate, we won't make it in time. Hey, could you help me find my friends, please?
Poor little thing, I feel sorry for it. Okay, well, we'll help out just this once.
Really?
How many friends do you need us to find?
Let me see, 3. Okay, we know where all 3 of them are.
3 of them, eh? Got it. Just leave the rest to us.
I'm probably gonna like finish off the Darmanitan stuff, and then I'll end off, and we'll explore the depths of the ruins next time. Eep, you scared me.
Oh, there's a Cleffer hiding here.
Oh, I was so sure no one would find me here.
You found a good hiding spot, but not good enough. Besides, you've got plans you're gonna be late for.
What? Is it that late already? Thanks for telling me. See ya. That's one. Do. And over here is number 2. What are you doing here?
We're helping out your friend who's looking for you. It asked us to help find you since you've got other plans coming up.
I can't believe you found me. I was sure no one would catch me here.
Nothing gets past a great detective. Anyway, hide and seek's all finished. Going back to your friend.
Okay. Now we gotta go all the way around. Up and down and all around. So if I'd gone to the side there, I probably could have started this side quest way earlier. But oh well, I'm doing it now. And at least now we're at a point where we can actually finish it, because we actually have access to break the rock where the other Cleffer was hiding. Who are you two?
You're one of the Cleffer playing hide and seek, right? Your friend asked us to help find you.
Aw, that's cheating.
Come on, stop complaining. Don't you have other plans after this, anyway?
Oh, that's right, I gotta get moving.
Be careful on your way back.
Hey.
I think we found all the Cleffer we were asked to find. Let's head back and see how things are going.
Thanks for finding everyone.
We found all the Cleffer that were playing hide and seek with you, for you.
Yay, we're about to head out on a trip to a hill that's far away. We go there lots because the view is so pretty on nights with lots of shooting stars.
I see. Hope you're able to see some tonight. I'm just happy to see you so pleased.
Alright, now where's the lost rock though? Where's the rock with the fossil? Oh. I forgot about these. There's a whole other area up here. With a soul rock. Forgot about you. Pines for the sun. I miss the sun so much.
Oh, a soul rock. You don't look too happy.
Well, the weather's been awful here for a while now, you know. Because of that, I haven't been able to soak up enough sunlight. I've got no energy now.
But isn't it better? But isn't it better if it's snowing all the time? Soul rock is powered by solar energy. It's built different from you and your friends from colder climates.
Oh wow, I didn't know there were Pokemon like that. Wabam!
Whoa, some kind of round rock came tumbling out.
What's this? Let's play kickball with it.
No, wait, don't kick it away. It looks different from the other rocks. It's a bit of a walk, but let's go show this to the collector.
That's all that's in here. I wonder if the soul rock's going to be relevant for anything. Same with the shuckle. Maybe they were just here to be flavor text in the rock segment. Well now.
Doranitan, do you have that round rock we found?
You want me to give him this? Okay, here.
Well, as I live and breathe, this is a rare and valuable skull fossil. If you restore this fossil, it'll become a Cranidos. It's said to be tremendously powerful, able to pulverize anything with just a headbutt.
Sounds like it could give you a run for your money in terms of power, Darmanitan.
Must have been a really amazing Pokemon.
This fossil is in remarkably good condition too.
Sounds like you found something really wonderful for us. Thank you so much.
Now I've got both a skull and an armor fossil. Marvelous. What a tremendous haul. I can finally present these findings at the next academic conference. This will do wonders to further the progress of all research into fossil Pokemon. Don't worry, I'll be sure to properly credit you for your contributions. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you to some random Pikachu and a random Darmanitan for finding these fossils for me. Thanks so much, I'm glad I didn't end up making my partner sad. They both seem really happy. Does that mean we did something good?
We sure did, and it's thanks to you, Darmanitan.
And that's all the local concerns completed. So now it's time to go back inside and speak to those Pokemon we found. Because I just sort of ignored them and went straight for the Ursaring. Yeah, just clip your arm through that through that building. Do, 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 do. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else hidden in the ice, but just to be sure. Just in case. they've imprisoned any other Pokemon in here. Looks like that's all.
My man!
Galarian form Mr. Mime. Oh, Darmanitan, our hero. We've been stuck here for ages. Thank you so much for saving us. Allow me to express my gratitude with a tap dance.
Oh, that's right. Ice-type Mr. Mime are supposed to be good at tap dancing.
Alright, I did hear... That's not what I meant to do. I did hear about this, how, like, when the Alolan Executor showed up, they actually referred to it as an Alolan Executor. But with all of the Galarian form, or the Galarian forms, they don't refer to them as Galarian Mr. Mime. They refer to it as Ice-type Mr. Mime. It's weird. You don't need to dance, I'm just good. Glad you're safe. So the shadow
we saw beyond the ice was actually Mr. Mime.
I don't believe this Pikachu and I have been introduced.
That's because Darmanitan and I have only just become friends. That's a story for another time. Could I ask you some questions?
What do you want to know?
Hey!
What were you doing here?
That Bergmine over there was trying to cool this room down, so I offered to help make a big wall of ice together. We really made an effort, but apparently there is such a thing as too much effort. It never occurred to me that we wouldn't be able to get out.
So you two made this ice, eh? What a pair of troublemakers.
Hey!
Are you two the only ones in this room?
Yes, it's just me and Bergmite here. Bergmite. Oh, if it isn't Darmanitan, and who might you be?
I'm the great detective Pikachu, Darmanitan's new friend.
Everyone was taking so long to come back that I got worried, so I came looking for you. Pikachu's been helping me search. Sorry to have put you through all that trouble. You see, we weren't able to leave this room.
What in the world happened? Can you tell me?
What'd you like to know?
Hey!
Why were you walled in here?
I was trying to make this place more comfortable to live in. So Mr. Mime and I worked together to make a wall of ice. Mr. Mime was practically putting on a show. I tried to match that energy, but we both got carried away and ended up making too much ice.
And that's how you got stuck.
I'm glad you're both okay.
Hey!
Are you two the only ones in this room?
Yeah, just me and Mr. Mime.
Hey!
Have we found all your friends?
Yeah, all the ones I wanted help looking for.
All the ones you... Huh?
Now that we know everyone's safe, why don't we head back?
Oh, sure.
However, I think that... That's not the button. This is the button. Save twice just to be sure. That's gonna be all for today so that I don't completely decimate my throat before a week of work. Ba-da-ba. There was a bug ramming against my window. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I need to put my Switch in sleep mode. Thank you all for watching. I'm still enjoying this game. It is a bit simple, you know? The solutions to the puzzles are fairly obvious, but I'm enjoying it. And I think, from my perspective, that's what matters. I'm gonna try not to let the negative perception around the internet get to me. I get the feeling that probably what happened is that a lot of people just didn't play the original game, but then they saw the movie. And so when the sequel to the game was coming out, they were expecting it to be like this action-packed detective thriller, just like the movie was. But it's not that. It's a mystery game for kids. So, you know. Anyway, I'm still enjoying it. Assuming I get enough sleep next week, my next stream will be on Saturday. And we'll probably be getting back to Pikmin, probably, unless I feel like playing something else. I don't know. Like, I've beat the main game, but I could go back and do Olimar stuff as well. Maybe I'll leave that for another time. Or maybe I'll do that off stream so I can start something new. I have been playing more Pokemon off stream. Anyway, let me see who's online. Because we don't have a lot of viewers right now, but I can still try and show someone some support. Everyone has so many viewers up right now. What the hell? When did I start following people who are actually popular? What the hell is Abby doing? Yeah, nah. You know what? Let's just go from Pokemon to Pokemon. She's already got a lot of viewers, but oh well. Algorithm stuff, let's help her out. Oh. I am apparently not able to raid her. I guess she has raids turned off or something? Or did I spell her name wrong? No? I guess I just can't raid her. Let me just copy it to make sure that I'm not just typing it wrong. No, I guess I just can't raid her. Interesting. Well then, this is a fine pickle. What's Roshan doing? You know what? Sure. We raided Roshan back when we were playing the Violet DLC. So this should be fun. They are currently they're playing some like their stream title is Steam Next Fest demo showcase or whatever. So I guess they're playing a bunch of game demos or something. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, stick around for the raid or whatever. Anyway, here's the regular raid message and here's the sub raid message, which I don't know why I do that. Like, it's only me and Theo here. Theo has my emotes. I don't need to do both, but I mean, force a habit at this point. Man, maybe I need to get better at like promoting myself or some shit. Like, I'm never gonna be some big time streamer, but I would like to stream to more than just Theo, you know? Anyway, that's gonna be all from me. Thanks for watching. Otsukame. Bye bye and scene.